Well, well, good morning. And today's one of those interesting days. It's just a Saturday morning, and we have Saturday mornings every week, and that's a good thing. And sometimes after a long week of doing hard things and stuff like that, we have to fix what we got wrecked during the week. And one of the things that happened to my cameraman's Lincoln. Say hi, Lincoln.
Hey.
So he's with me today, and during the week he got a little bit of a hangnail thing on his thumb. So we're going to be fixing on that today, and I'm going to get him healed up on that. And there's a couple other things I want to bring to the attention of everybody here. Okay, so with all my love and everything, we're going to start out with this here thing right here. You ever get one of these things? Isn't that something? They come in a box. The box is about the size of a house, and then you gotta reach down in there, and you end up throwing the box away anyway, and then you start trying to find out where the heck to get that thing off. So we went through it. Lincoln and I. Lincoln's my cameraman. Say hi, Lincoln.
Hey.
Yeah, you just said it twice. Sometimes we'll do that when we're praying too, just for fun. So now we got this end off of it. So that's a good thing, what we do. And then once we start taking the end off, we start peeling it. And we gotta peel it and figure out how far we're gonna peel it. Now for the first time, what we'll do is we'll peel it about this here much. That's for the first one. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna peel it again. So for the first one, what I want to do is I just ripped it apart. So sometimes when you rip it apart, it'll get crazy like that, and it'll do something like that. But what I do is I just try to keep it on my thumb and keep it away on my thumb like that, and then I'll come back to it in a minute. So what I'll do is I'll hold that, and then go ahead, cameraman, do your switch with your hand. Are you back now? Just filming with the other hand?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna go to his right thumb. But before we do that, whenever you're dealing with a thumb injury or something, you can show down here. You put some stuff. Well, you put some stuff on it, and you want to get, we're not by any means, shape, or form endorsing this product. It's just something that we use. But we put it on, and I'll just put some in my hand here and hold it in my hand for right now, and I'll set that over there, and then I'll pour it, and I try to make my hands as clean and as sanitized as I can for when I get in the area that I'm going to put this product on. So I don't want to contaminate the area, right, Lincoln?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to contaminate the area. So after about a couple of seconds, this is dried off. So bring your cam down here. So what I do is there's a sticky side and a non-sticky side. I put the sticky side up first, and when I do that, the reason why I do that is so it won't stick onto the person's thumb when it's wrapped around, and I put it around it. Now when I put the regular, we'll go back to this again. We'll go back up to this again. So what we're going to do is we'll do this again, and we'll look for it. Is it in front of it? That? Okay. Now I gotta look in here. This is the this is the hardest part about it. I don't want you to get upset about it. Don't get discouraged. Whatever happens, we don't want you to get discouraged because we can do this, right, Lincoln?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do it. I mean, anybody can do it. I think I found it. I think it's around here. I feel like it's pretty close. So, you know, sometimes you could talk about things like, remember when we were mowing the lawn this week and we were going up and down, and then you went along the fence. Remember that time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So we can talk about other things when we're looking for this, just to help the time go by. But it's in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know it's in. It's along here, somewhere. And for some reason, I can see it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, there we go. Boy, oh, there's a car that went right by at the same time. So here we go. Now I'm peeling off enough. It's going to go over the top. See that? It's nice and pure and clear. It's going to go over the top of the area. See, now I just cut it in half. Now I'm going to be smart. Now here's where we're going to learn. If I can teach you a lesson every day, it's about learning. So when you peel this side off, if you bend this over, right, like that, right away, and then you let it come back down on there, next time when somebody goes to use it, they'll find it. They'll find it right there. Can you see that, Lincoln?
I see that.
Yep, it's going to be right there. It's the next time. But not this time. We're going to come right back to going back down to where we was at, looking at your hand. So go ahead and put the camera or that down. Yep. Okay, you got it?
I
You
got
got it good and tight? Okay, let's go back down to your. You got this the right way? Okay. So now we come back to the injured area. We've got to try to keep that area clean. And now, because this is sticky, the injured area is sticky, and you don't want to ever put that too tight, because if you put it too tight, it'll cut off the blood going to the thumb, and then that's not good, right? That's not a good thing. So in about 15 minutes, this will be fixed for on his side there. He's got to do something. Let me see. To do something with his nose a little bit. He's got to do that. Okay. So if you want to take this here, and what we want to do is look at the thumb, look closely at the thumb, and we want you to know that during this whole procedure, one of the most important things was to make sure that we had a mask on while we were doing the procedure. Especially if you're dealing with an open cut. Now, another thing I want to talk about is some of the things that we were reading for this week was people were talking about their little ones, the little children's going back to school. You heard about that?
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, we're talking about little kids going back to school, and what they're having troubles is because the little ones got littler heads because they're little people. Otherwise, if they had big heads like we had on little bodies, it would look kind of weird, I think. So people are having trouble finding masks for their little guys and little gals. So I just want to show you an idea that we've been using. I've used it on my little grandson because he's got a little head on a little body, and he was having some trouble because most of the masks that we have around the house are for the big people. So here's what the idea is. When you take a mask, now I'm just going to take mine off. The area's secure, and I take the mask off. Now what we want to know is that on the top of the mask there's a thicker part. You see that on the top of it? You see this all?
I see that.
Okay, so on that top part of the mask we have a thicker part. So then we take it, and as we put it over our nose, over the child's nose, we put it over here and here. Now we have it on the child, and we can reach down to the child. We take our thumb down below and our two fingers on the top. We go around his ear and we twist it. And as we twist it, we're able to go back in and pull the ear and put it on there. So we ended up twisting the mask. We do the same on the other side where we twist it. Now this one done broke, so maybe we'd have to get a different mask. But the idea, if you want, you should just rewind it a little bit and you can get to that area where you twist it. Now that's the other thing. We're going to end up getting a lot of masks in these packets that will break, and there's not much we can do about that. But those were a couple of things that I wanted to talk about this week that it was gonna be really important for. Now, how's your thumb feeling?
Good.
It's feeling a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one thing, whenever you get like a hangnail or something like that, it just seems like it just wants to, every single thing that you touch, that it just wants to hook on there. And you know what? You never know how valuable your fingers are until you get a little bit of a cut or something like that. Is that the only cut that you have?
Yeah.
Or do we gotta get back to work and get some more?
That's the only one.
Well, okay, so we're good for today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see a look at that, how ready it is.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I had it on the couch and it's been on the couch for a few minutes and nothing's changed. It's ready to go. And I'll bet you I put this back up in the cupboard where it belongs with all our other medical stuff, and I take that out and it'll be ready to go. So that's the words of information and lesson for the week. So I want you guys to have a good week, and God bless you all. Stop.